Welcome everybody to the Nerdy Dad Bodcast. My name's Levi Bullard, or DM Dadbot on social media, and today we're bringing to you guys gnomes. Gnomes are probably what you're thinking of. They look like humans, except they stand 3 to 4 feet tall. They're really chipper and excited about everything. The gnomes, they tend to delight in life in every aspect of it, of invention, creation, just playing. They will often be found playing with anything and everything that they can find, just to learn what's going on with what and how things work. They tend not to dwell on certain topics, though, like elves who also have a long life. uh, Gnomes, they live 3 to 4 centuries, and they just want to taste as many new things as possible. They don't want to stick and savor one specific thing and learn everything about it. They want to just and taste every as much as they can find. Ooh, that's cool. Okay, what else? What else we got? That's how the gnomes are perceived. Gnomes, their personality is definitely shown in their appearance. Even though they usually wear more earthy tones, they'll emboss it, engrave it, embroider it with just different stones and gems, just showing their kind of excited and wild nature. And gnomes are perfect engineers, alchemists, inventors, and tinkerers. And that's because they're not afraid to make mistakes. And when they do, they're just going to laugh at themselves. And gnomes think of it more like, we didn't fail, we found one way it didn't work. Or we found a way we can make this thing explode. That's the gnome kind of mentality. Gnomes have plenty of names. They love names. And they'll have dozens or more names just for one person. And they don't usually tend to go outside of that unless they're dealing with like humans or other stuffy races that care more about this specific traditional like 3 name system. And then they will adopt the 3 names, which usually consist of their personal name, their clan name, and then a nickname of theirs. And they always try to pick the most fun and wild and crazy way possible. Really, to break it all down, gnomes are just curious and impulsive creatures that want to see what life has to offer. Now, we're going to get into their actual stats and gnome traits. So, they get an intelligence boost by 2. Like I said, they live for 3 to 400 years, and they're a small creature. They're actually the first small creature we were covering here on the Nerdy Dad podcast. They stand from 3 to 4 feet tall. Being a small creature as they are, their walking speed is 25 feet instead of your average 30. Just like other creatures that are accustomed to living either in dark areas or underground, they have dark vision for 60 feet. And then they also have gnome cunning, which gives advantage against intelligence, wisdom, and charisma saves as long as it's against magic. And you have multiple different types of gnomes. So you go into your subclass, which you got your forest gnomes and your rock gnomes. Your forest gnomes are that they live in the forest. They're usually keen to being more illusionist and quick, stealthy, as where the rock gnomes tend to be more burly and they're the tinkerers of the gnome world. Now, your forest gnomes, being your quick, stealthy illusionist, get a +1 to your dexterity, and they get natural illusionist, which gives them the minor illusion spell. And then they also get speak with small beasts, which is exactly that. You get to speak with small beasts. Pretty straightforward. Forest gnomes usually use them to, as like sentries or warnings if someone's coming into their territory. They work a lot with the small animals in the forest. Your rock gnomes, on the other hand, like I said, they're the more burly and they're the tinkerers. They're your diesel mechanics. They get a Constitution bonus of +1, and they get Artificer's Lore, which gives them a double proficiency bonus to any history check related to magic items, alchemical objects, or technological devices. So there's quite a bit of things that covers. Again, that's double proficiency bonus on history checks regarding any of those items. Then they also get Tinkerer, which gives them proficiency with Tinkerer's tools. Then after some time, you can create a clockwork toy, a fire starter, or a music box. If you want to see more of those, you can check it out on page 37 of Player's Handbook. But to sum it all up, gnomes are just curious and impulsive creatures who want to taste everything. You have forest gnomes and rock gnomes. Forest gnomes are your sneaky ones who live in the forest and cast illusions. And then you have your rock gnomes, which are your more burly guys working and tinkering on things. And they usually live underground. So until next time, what race do you want us to cover next?